Okay. It should go live. Should. I hope it goes live. Oh, there we go. Now it doesn't have the game. Oh well, either way. So, first things first, let me just get over here and over here. And we're going to go to the junkyard. And we're going to see what we can find. Because why not? So, I ground to like level 15, maybe 16. Got bored of that, so I just made my level 30. So I could repair the body frame, that's all, of cars that I find. So, I've got no mods installed except like the easy repair mod. I don't know if I should V8 2 carb. What is it? It's a Bandit. I'm only gonna have 2 cars to choose from. Gee, could be a pretty bad trip. Oh, 3. I've not done one of these. It's a V6. Not done a V6. 3 cars in the whole place. One carb. I'd probably do the other one. If we do the overview, the engine's half intact on that one. It just needs head covers. Obviously an oil pan. Yeah, there's no oil pan on it, there's no starter motor. One of the exhaust and manifold is gone. But most of that's cheap, it doesn't matter. What about you? It's almost the same condition. It's got one manifold, one muffler missing, so. And of course, no starter motor. Ah, you bastard. And no oil pan. Not sure if I should just reload. I think that's gonna be best. Something different. I don't really feel like doing this car. So that's a V6. There's no heads on that one. Oh. Nah. Let's not do that car. Alright, back to the garage and we shall unfortunately it costs you 500 every time you go, but whatever. And a loading screen. So hopefully we get a bit better luck this time. Nothing again? not worth much. There's not much engine there. We could do a old Ford pickup. Straight 6. Still nothing that interesting though. Then again, a supercharged Reptilia. And it has a supercharger on it. 23, you can make about 70,000-80,000 off this one. The fact it's got a supercharger and heads. What? Supercharger and heads. Yeah, I think that's missing a little bit of the muffler. It's probably going to have no starter motor, no engine pan, but who cares? I think I'm buying it for 23. I'll make about 60,000 off it. It will cost me about 10 grand to fix it up. Let me just jump over here for a moment. Back to my dashboard. Unfortunately, I didn't close my dashboard last time I was streaming, so it did not update. There we go. Alright. Pause that and let's go. Do I want to check for junk? We'll have a quick look. You know what? Let's just do it. Either what I can rip off it and repair, or what I just buy from the shop. I don't really care about maximizing profit. It's got all the hard bits, so it's going to take long enough to rip the thing apart, let alone. I think I do have some starters in my kit because, well, because they're so rare on cars. Oil pans, on the other hand. Alright, so let's move that to a lifter. Let's take all the panels off because I can't repair them anyway, so no lights, no nothing. Let's take the interior out. You got a seat and a steering wheel, can't repair either. Take your wheels off. I just want to see what we're working with. They're like the first thing I take off. Okay, so let's throw it up. Take the gearbox off. Come on. There's no... I think I have to take the front exhaust pipes off. I'll take all the gearbox and stuff out. I want the other spring. Just things that I need to work on separately. Alright. Once we get the engine block out of the car, come on. So what have they left me? We have one bearing cap. No rod covers though. Three spark plugs on this side. Gee. Doing it lucky. So we only need 4 ignition coils. And obviously 4 spark plugs. Nope. 2 spark plugs. Yeah, I had 3 on the other side, so. One down here. Gonna need a few rollers by the look of things, but what are we missing? Oh. So this is the one that doesn't need wires. It's all magic. It's pretty funny. But it does have a supercharger. Okay. Oh, come on. Sometimes the camera just doesn't want to move to where you want it, or need it rather. And we're done. Engine disassembled. Did not repair. That's a shame. Did it update? Let me double check. Because if it did, it sure did. Oh, of course it did. Well, that's a bit of a shame. What was the... Alright, let's pause for a moment. Let's put that block back in. Just sometimes you can't work on it. I'll save that. This menu's a bit weird. Anyway, so we'll pause that for a moment and I will have a look for this bloody thing. That button. Not DX Story. Don't use DX Story. Well, I would, but can't even find my download button. We want to go... Where's my Steam? Alright, we've done that, so it will relaunch. Which will take a moment to get my screen fixed and done properly. So I don't know what they changed, but might have been something. Oh, do that. Thank you. Stretch my window properly. Alright, cool. Fixed. Yeah, I'm cheaty a little bit, but the game is less fun, surprisingly, when you gotta buy everything. Alright. Spark plugs I don't care about. Let's... whatever. I'm just gonna spam it. Wonder if they added new cars or anything. There's a fair bit of tedium in this game, so especially not being able to repair the supercharger. I can't remember what I paid for the car. I think it was about 25, 26 grand. Oh, I can repair seats. Okay. Oh, it does do that. Okay. I need to repair it anyway. Alright, so we did have a bearing cap. I need 2 more. We want a rod cap, and we want 8. This camera is annoying at times. Stop moving. Just... Too shiny. Getting a bit of lag. No alternator. No power steering pump. No oil pan. Oh, I had one. Whoops. Power steering. V6. That one. How many spark plugs did I need? Like 2 or something. Was that just one? Okay. We can buy one. I need a fuel rail, don't I? I need 2 fuel rails. Which one is it, DI? So I have half my coils, I need coil covers. Just 2. So 2 idle roller bees. And a water pump pulley. I do have that serpentine belt, don't I? Nope. No, we want the supercharged. I think that's the one. And we want a... Yep. Is that the supercharged? No, it's just a water pump. Oh, damn it. Alright. Alright, so we need 2 exhaust manifolds. And that other belt. I don't know what that belt is, but... Okay, and that is a... one of those. I think I found it. That's it. That's the engine, I think. All put back together. So we'll leave that where it is, and let's pull out the battery, pull out the brake servo, pull out the radiator. Some days this camera, I don't know why it readjusts. It's silly. I need the other half of the ABS, but that's fine. There's no fuel pump. And we're good. Let's stick the battery on charge. That one. Okay. Push this up and we'll strip out the underneath. Seems like I get even less views for this than Factorio. Funny that. It is why I pull the wheels off first. This makes everything easier. Alright, it's almost all stripped out. I should probably install some mods maybe. There's like different car mods and that you can put in, which are so you're not repairing the same 4 cars over and over. Quite possibly would have repaired that yeah, that old Ford looking truck, but it was a V6. It wasn't even a V6, it was a straight 6. To make this game more interesting would be to allow you to change engines and stuff, so you weren't stuck with the engine dictated by the game. So if I want to put a V8 in a inline 6 engine, that's fine. I just got to make modifications to like the gearbox and that. That'd be cool in my mind. So what's it worth stripped out? It's worth 2,400. Welder. Let's fix it. Make it all shiny. And that 1,000 just turned it into 6. Lots of clicking. Alright. Let's put the suspension back together. It's hypnotic is what it is. So I have no exhaust pipes, so I need 2 of those. How about we put in everything we can find, and then when we run out of things we can put on, let's get a fuel pump. Actually, did I buy one when I was buying the other one? I did not. So we want rear muffler V8 for 1. We want a exhaust pipe. Just an exhaust pipe, I believe it is. Let's double check that. Yep. We want 2 of those. I wish I could just tap 2. I think that's it for the rear end. Looks good. I leave the tyres to the end. Okay, we're just missing one catalytic converter. I forget if we're missing front pipes or not. No, not missing front pipes. I always do these rubber bushings first, otherwise I forget them. You can put them in at any time, which is good, but that means you can forget them really easily. Alright, let's get this done. Right, so need front suspension done. So let's where'd it go? And we can do the tyres as well. I know it's extremely cheaty doing it this way, but it's just so tedious to go and buy stuff from the shop. Come on, give me tyre. Mind you, The this whole game is a grind anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so did I have one more? Nope. So I have my tyres. I have this one to come off, and then I got my shocks, and we're almost good to go. It has been a let's put the rear on. Wait. Oh, maybe it, yeah. I don't think you can put unbalanced tyres on. There you go. I mean, I still haven't put the motor in yet, but at least he'll have good tyres on it. I know what I forgot on the other side. And why I can't put the tyre didn't come up to go on. I missed that little hub. That's I don't think I put the shock absorber on either. But we got it. What? Alright, we can put the car down now. The real question is, what do we what colour do we paint it? What was after V8 throttle, wasn't I? My battery should be charged too. Not even looking at price at this point. Just give me the things. I want to go for a drive. Can I access the racetrack yet? Radiator. Okay, we're missing battery. We're missing a fuel filter. Of course. We are missing the gearbox and the rest of it, but that's fine. Let's get the battery. Okay. That's it. Alright, let's get it back on the lifter and we can get out of my way. Now, only if I could mod these cars. That'd be cool. The coolest thing of all. There are mods for this game, which I've not even touched yet, but there are. You can... Oh, I do have a starter. I saved a few starters from when I was scrounging. There it is. Give me. Now I think I just need to put oil in it and we can good to go. So, I bought this car for like 26,000. I've put about 10 grand into it by the look of things. And now it's worth 103,000 with no interior. Yeah, this is a very profitable trip. No panels, no interior. So let's get the oil. Actually, I don't need that. Maybe I've spent about 20 grand on it. Whatever the case. And full. Just to show I'm not completely insane. Now where is the dipstick? There it is. Perfect. I've done this before. Alright. Let's do assemble mode. No headlights. No headlights. I think I've only got a tail light. And my hood is all junk. So let's just buy all the panels, I guess. Body shot. If I do R2. I do have a left tail light, I know that much. And that's it. I might even have a window or two, but bloody 3 windows, okay. Three lights, nice. No license plates. So what license plate should we use? Any preference? Now what are we worth? 111? So we need license plates and paint. Oh, and an interior. I don't even know where license plates come from. Oh. So yeah, we have a few to choose from. Any preference? I mean, I could always do a Western Australian one. We'll do two. Do I want custom text or just plain boring? Plain boring. That's fine. Sweet. Let's move it to the test path. Alright, so it moves to the test, so it starts and it runs. Let's not do that. Let's move it to the paint shop. What color should we do it? Because why wouldn't you paint it? That brown is pretty horrible. And yes, I realize I would paint it. I wouldn't put all the bits on then paint it. You do the paints. Fucking that door's vicious. What livery we got? Maybe that one. But like so if we do a chameleon, is that where the colour sort of like changes? So if you were to do a base coat, right? So if we were to do like, where's red? We don't want a chameleon, we want it like a matte red underneath. So we paint that. And then on top, we do like a chameleon or whatever it is. And then we just... And then we turn our saturation down. No, it does not. Oh, let's do it in red. Yeah, I wasted $2 grand on that. Let's do the garage entrance. Nasty, nasty doors. Ooh, no interior. I have a seat 2 fabric B. Let's go shopping for seats. And we need a steering wheel. So it's only front seats. Do we want to go for leather? Do we want steering wheel? Jesus Christ. Alright, this is where it all sort of falls apart for me. Maybe 7? TBX, Reptilla. Oh, that's the standard one. Alright. Seats. There's a Reptilla seat in there. That's C seats. Nah, we don't have to put standard seats in though. I don't mind that one, that darker trim on the outside. Alright, let's put them in. I have several steering wheels already. Yeah. It's a car salon. Test track. Turn on my controller. Because that's what you do. It's a noisy bastard. Maybe I need to go to the racetrack. Is there a racetrack? I think it passed. So the question is, do I want to sell it for like the 110,000? Or do I want to make another one? Sell that. It's 125,000. Interior condition is 7%. This one. 148,000. Yeah, alright. I'll take that. So I started with like 260,000, I think. I can't remember. I'd have to go back. Let me quickly check the stream. What did I start with? Yeah, it was like 260 after I'd bought it. Maybe? Or no, 268 before I bought it. I bought it for 26,000. I spent 30 odd thousand. I wish it had a bloody how much you spent. Actually, in the office here, is there a finances screen? No. Because, you know, that'd be... And the computer's only got shops, right? And I can't get out or... Fine. I still think I spent about 60 grand on it. Maybe 70 grand to get 140. I've not actually kept any of my cars, so if we go to parking, there's nothing. Oh, maybe I. What? Wait, what? I thought I sold it. That one's not worth near as much. What difference is it? Oh well, I'm making a collection of them now, I guess. For 96,000. That's 584. I thought I sold that one. That's what's funding this lunacy. Uh, 584. So what's this status? Same horsepower, except it's worth more. It's the mileage. This one's only 176,000 kilometers. Oh well, let's go to the junkyard. Let's put that in parking. Parking. Let's go to the junkyard. And we'll see if we can find something that's not a Reptilla. It might take me a couple of trips. I should sell all the Reptilia parts as well, because I'm not making another one. I'm not building a completely destroyed engine. I'm not built in over 6. We'll see. Chieftain. 1 carb. I don't want to build another supercharged car. They are worth a lot, but that's the same one as the one inside. Except he's got the manifold heads. Yeah, one carburetor. Does not look, no engine pan. Is that the individual? They're the annoying ones to build. That's it. I'm not looking for items. I mean, you can, but it's not worth it. I have not been to the barn finds in a while. I've not really explored the junkyard too much, so I wish there was a way to sort of reload the junkyard while you're there. But I think I might have to load some mods in. What's this one? $28,000. I don't think I'd make that much off it though. Interesting. Same engine. What was it worth? 16. There's two numbers that you use to compare. The bottom price number and the number over the side here. So car's actually worth 6,600 in the current condition if you were to take it in and sell it straight away. If you did a minimal amount of work to it, this is the yellow engine. No, we want a no thanks. Come on. How about we come back and see if we can find that old Ford pickup. I reckon we can build one of those. Preferably with a V8. I mean, I could build this, no worries, but I just don't think there's enough money in it. Unfortunately, you got to load between it both times. There's all these barns I'm yet to go to. Because I realise every time you level up, you get a new barn, and if you don't visit it, you don't waste it. So I only went to like 3 barns, so I didn't waste the cars that I couldn't buy. Because they're actually really, really easy to build, because they're complete. Or at least close to complete. Is this turbo? No. I'd build one if it was turbo. Oh, there's what I wanted. Please be a V8. Inline 6. Not what I wanted, and you can't change what type of motor's in it. So that's disappointing. Well, that was a bad trip. One more, eh? Alright, maybe 5 more. Unless you want me to build one from a junkyard. I certainly would like to take about 300 grand to a, not a junkyard, a barn find. Because once you go visit a barn, you can't go back there. Which is quite annoying. Especially if you don't have enough money to get there. Get what you want out of it. V6. No, I don't want to build that one. This is the Reptilla S. 195,000 Ks. This is the orange engine. I think the orange one, let's damn it. So it does not have both heads. Does not have a head. That's a tempting one. We'll see what else is around the corner. You never know. Feels like I'm not getting very good rolls on this junkyard. I wish I had a few more frames when exploring the junkyard. It just feels a bit weak. There's something I haven't seen. $11,230. What's that one? That's the Bandit. No heads. I mean, I can build a Bandit any day of the week. I want something a bit more rare. $300,000 Ks. You wouldn't build this because it's driven too far. There we go. V8 2 carb Oldsmobile. I just need the head covers. A single carburetor. I need the... What's it worth? 10,000. It'd probably sell for about 60, I believe. I'd probably spend about 20 doing it up. There's the basically the same one as last one. Same engine. How much would I get off the other engine though? That's the question. Oh, and that block is ruined too. I mean, you can scavenge through the junkyard. Let's see if I can find a car or something. So, what would I want? Fuel rails and rims. The good things to like salvage are like rims and stuff. Like some rims are worth like way more than you'd expect, but it's hard to tell which rims are worth what. So maybe I just don't know the system, but anyway, I'm not going to search through those. $200,000 Ks, half an engine. Maybe the first one, even though it has high kilometers, it's got a more complete engine in it. Did I not see that? I was... Alright, let's do it. So we spent what, 10 grand on that car? Something like that? Maybe a bit more. I didn't really pay attention. I normally move from car lift to A. That's because it's closer to the repair table. Then I pull off the, well, whatever's left. Couple fenders, a single headlight. I don't see any tail lights. Couple of windows. No engine pan, so I should have left it up there, but anyway, let's... Drum brakes. Alright, so we'll quickly do this one, and probably just to sell it, so I can fund more other cars. So I spent, what, 12 grand on this one? That's alright. So far. Drive shaft is so picky to get off sometimes. No startup, so that small collection of starter motors helping me out. Let's pull all the exhaust out. And let's disassemble the we'll get rid of the rear completely. I think I'll pull it all apart before I even look at the engine. I wish I could turn that beep off for that damn phone. I'm not doing jobs. I'm just here to fix cars. My own cars. Okay. I don't think a Delray Custom, whatever they're calling this one, had front disc brakes. Just saying. At no point would you pull the suspension off before you pull the engine out, but I'm doing it because that's where it is. Come on, there it is. Precursor, welcome back. I'm just pulling apart cars that I find in a junkyard to repair them. Because, you know what, sometimes the hypnotic games are the best games. And I couldn't keep playing Factorio like I was because, well, mind you, this game's pretty bad. And the same token, I guess. Just one more car, an hour later. It takes an hour to pull down a car and then put it back together. I guess I'm one for addictive games, right? Oh mate, if my frame was this rusted at home, bolts would not come out that easy, I assure you. Alright, cool. I think we got everything. John Doe! Where have you been? Everyone needs a John Doe. There was no battery? There is a battery. I wish a 30 or 40 year old battery would come out as easy as that. Give me a car lifter. Engine crane. Ah, you bastard. Get out of my road. Alright. Oh, this is one with those goddamn valve push rods. I've only pulled one out, so I've got like... How many to put in? I can't even remember how many push rods these take. It's 2 for cylinder, so it needs 16. Same with these rocker arms. So just to recap, I bought this car for about 15,000, and the last car I bought for like 26,000, and it's now worth like 140,000. So we shall see what we're worth when we're done with it. Probably won't be much. This is going to be a slightly quicker build because it does not have the supercharger. Oh, we've still got pistons. I wonder if there's any tyres on the ends of any of them. None of them. So I need 8. And no. Alright, well. Alright, we're going to have a bit of a quick fest. Repairing all the things. It's, your normal repair chance is 95 or 99%, so I've got an extra, like... I just don't fail in your repairs, which is nice because, well, buying shit from the shop is tedious at best. I'd be fine if repairs cost twice as much, but, you know. It's just something different. Yes, I realise some of these things you shouldn't be able to repair. I.e. piston rings. You replace those. Your rubber bushings, you replace those too. Don't care. Yeah. Well, considering repairing you're not supposed to be able to do on everything, I just think the shop is more tedious than this clicking. It's also why I do it all at once. There we go. I did not pull apart my springs or my tyres. I didn't think I'd get this fast. But there you go. All right. Do all the things. So, we could probably start rebuilding the engine. Lovely. Nothing to work with. Yeah, it's amazing to me how many games I play that people sort of haven't heard of or seen. But I guess there are that many games out there that it'd be impossible to know about and see all of them. Let's rotate. And truthfully, I play a lot of weird and wonderful games. Alright, that's all those. Did I have any bearings? Nope. Any rod caps? Nope. Bloody expensive things. The biggest complaint I have for this game is how it changes my view whenever I'm done working on something. Stop it. Daniel? Is that because you're not watching my streams or because you are watching my streams? Because I stop streaming tomorrow. Well, tonight really. I go back to work. I have no choice but to stop. If I had a choice... which oil pan was that? OHV. That one. Mind you, games like this are soothing and hypnotic in a sense. So it should be like the perfect. What's that? That's a water pump? OHV water pump. Probably has a pulley too. You can see why I don't like the shop. Let's come up here. Oh, I had an alternator? That's a new one. Do I have an oil filter? No. To the shop. That was not the one I wanted. I want to do that one. I already had one. Do not have a fan. Alright, let's rotate that one. It's a little bit easier to work on the top once you... I wish all my nuts and bolts went in that quickly. I had turned the music off too, by the way. The volume settings in this game are... I need a distributor cap, I need a carburetor. So let's do a carburetor. Full barrel. Does look quite sexy with this shiny cover on it though. I need a distributor cap. Let's also do clip. I don't know which clip it is, but I think it's clip B. Oh, come on. Yep. Okay, we need a ignition coil B. And we need push rods times 13. It's just a normal one, no silly stuff. And I can't type in there, so clicky clicky. Alright, these rocker arms. I have 2, so I need bloody 14. These are the worst things to put on. There's an engine that, well, the one I did just before, that has a rocker arm, and it does like the whole thing. Spark plugs. I need. No. I should just buy 50 of them. And at some point we'll run out. Alright, this side. I can count. Well, if it takes this long in game, how long does it take in real life? Now Now if only this game had a decent driving mode attached to it, then you'd be all set, right? Oh wow, I had one. So manifold OHV. Come on. We're almost done with this engine. Thankfully the rest of the car isn't so tedious. There you go. Let's do a fuel pump as well. I know I need that one. And we need the fan. I think we're done. This side here is a gearbox and that, so we are good. So let's pull this off and alright, here it comes. Alright, what's the shell worth? Yeah, it's worth 2,000. Spend 1,000 on it. And now it's worth 4,000. I'll just lift that off here. I can't do it that way. I'll grab the engine stand. Get out of my way. Looks pretty good in there. Now what's it worth? 21,000? I did not pick up a battery. Yeah. It's just like this dead battery that's sitting out for 30 years. She's about to go straight back into the engine bay over here. Alright. So, the car's worth basically what I paid for it before right now. I paid about 16 for it, I think. I've put about 6 grand into it. So that's about right. Without, you know, doing any work other than the engine, I've broken even. Anyway, let's Alright. Make sure we get these guys in, because otherwise I'll forget. Now I really think I would have rebuilt the suspension before I've mounted the motor in the car, but that's me. Not that I know anything about building cars. I mean, I've done work on my older cars, like when I was a kid, because that's what you did. But I still don't care enough. About the... Wait. Alright, we are almost there. For the front end, anyway. I repaired the wheels, didn't I? Shiny. So I do need to go find all the exhaust components because I don't have them. Have I missed anything? I don't think I have. I've got to put the gearbox in, but I need the rear diff and the rest of that in. Cool. It's all shiny in here now, compared to the rust bucket we started with. That one. Let's come over here. I did not read what I needed. Nice, I have both middle mufflers. That's handy. Rear muffler OHV in it. Oh, that's right, I didn't pull that seat out, did I? Oh, we're almost done. I wonder how many dislikes I've got. Where's the World of Warcraft? You didn't kill enough gnomes today. Fucking. Just saying. That's what it sounds like sometimes. Apparently there's a organised AV weekend for tomorrow night. I will not be there. I'll be at work. So it's AV weekend on the server, and everyone said they were going to play, and I was like, yeah, whatever. But I've got to work, so that won't be happening. I'm missing that last bushing. No, that one I got. That one I got. Let's jump over this side. Leaf spring? We don't even know what they are anymore. Like, what are they? 1920s technology? The turn of the century? Almost there. Couple more now. So just to reiterate, this car cost me, was it 16,000? I put about how many? I was at like 215,000, so it's cost me about 20,000 so far. Alright. We haven't bought body panels yet. What are we worth? 34,000. You're right. We're basically breaking even at this point. Alright, this game needs a setting to take the phone off the hook. Oh, come on. Give me tyre. I've still not bought the body panels. So, I will probably spend 10 grand on all the body. Now if we go my inventory, I can do headlights, windows, and that's it. I'm selling them. Just so I can go to the shop and go, let's see if we can do custom. And then we just buy one of all of them. What license plate should I use? And what paint color should I use? Come on, guys. I mean, this grey is pretty fetching though. How much was that tail light? I feel I might got it ripped off on that. I have not put oil in. Oil full. Matte silver. Minnesota plate for sure. We can do that. Minnesota. Somewhere here, Luxembourg, Maryland, Minnesota. Oh, I forgot to put mirrors on. What do you reckon? It's let's go to. You know what I haven't done? I haven't done the interior. What seat should I get? No. I want seats. Does it need a back seat? I can't remember. So it's using this seat, I think. Yes. Should we stick with the cream interior? Or should we go for a different... You know what? Let's do that. I don't know how good the other seat is, but... And steering wheel. We could do a classy, oldie style steering wheel. It's for a Typhoon, or we could go that one. We can do that one. It does need a back seat. You should have a bench seat in the front too. Oh, it's going to be like a cream bench. Is there an ye old timey one? Oh. Kinda wish I didn't go cream now. Oh. What? $100 to clean it. It's worth 57,000, and I haven't really done anything. General body conditions 96%. Where's my 4% gone? What am I missing? The bench. It's worth 4%, no doubt. There we go. 64,000. Let's go paint it though. Paint booth. Not bad. Let's see if I can get knocked out by the door again. I wish I could. So that's a red. We'll turn our saturation up, right? Now if we go like a little bit of blue, turn our brightness down a little bit, turn our saturation down, do a matte. I think we need to be slightly more in the blue. It's hard to sort of see. I think I've got it. It looks very white, but we take the edge off, say 90. Let's do it. Can I drive it out of here now, please? Yeah, you're right. It was a good choice. The lights in the paint room are pretty bad. Did I get the color right? Nope. Turn on my controller again. It times out after like 10 minutes. Alright, we are at the airport in our Delray Custom. I don't even know how to change camera. Oh. No. a bit happy in the tail end, this one. It starts turning and then it locks a line really quickly. It needs a dude in the front. Can I change cars? That'd be real nice. I will eventually get Donuts right. He's hooking a bit too much for him. Oh. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here, but let's grab one of the other ones, the faster ones, with a little less body roll, even though they're just as old, I think. The supercharged noisy bastards. But I think I nailed it. What do you reckon? I think it looks good. It could be slightly more grey, but is there a racetrack? What's a car salon? I've never clicked on it. I don't know what's here. Is it where they do up my car? Or is it where I show it off and pimp it out? Oh, it's where I buy cars. Can I sell my cars? You would buy that? Why would I buy that? What a rubbish. Where's your classic cars, mate? I don't get the point of this, but okay. But I can build all the cars, so why would I? Maybe because I've got too much money. So if you were here just before, which I don't think you were, I built the red one. I had this one from the other day, which is worth less money. I don't know why. They're basically both 100%, but all I can put down to is the mileage is different. This one's got a lot less, so it's worth 150,000. I should be able to like go to the track from here. Rather than load it into the garage and then load it into the bloody track. Is there a racetrack? Or is it just the airport? That's a racetrack. This car's very loud, by the way. Car auction, racetrack. Racetrack. We can do racetrack. I'm going to have to buy something that's got like modern suspension and that. I think this car might be a bit too heavy. A fair bit. She's noisy. I don't enjoy it. Oh, that car's too noisy for headphones. Alright, where are we at? What are we doing? Well, I think that's enough for now. You know, this was just something I thought I'd throw on. I was going to play it anyway, so there you go. So we did 2 cars this session. We did this, which I actually like how this looks. It was a really good choice, John. Not so happy with this car, but certainly worth selling. Because 148,000. I've got the other one which performs basically identical. But I'm going to keep this one. Funny that. Really expensive car and I sell it. So I don't know if I'm going to play any more of this, but you know. To the junkyard. I just want to see. I just want to see what's there. I'm not going to build it if I buy it. I just want to see what's here. If it's something modern, turbocharged for 12,500. Yes, we can buy that. Is it front wheel drive? Yes, front wheel drive. Why is it a front wheel drive turbo? We'll come back for that. This is the non-supercharged one. So I've built 2 supercharged. This one doesn't have one. It's also not worth anything. I'm not building another one. What do we got here? Inline 4, single overhead, no. There's a few cars in here today. Oh, I wish they had like a year attached to them. I mean, I can sort of recognize the shape of 80s and 90s. I'm not building one. I don't care how many times you throw them at me. I'd build the van before I built that one. I think that's it. We're out of choice. Which one? Should I build the front wheel drive turbo? Did I check this one in the barn? That's right, that's the inline. No thanks. I'll take the turbocharged. I'm not going to build it today though. Car parking. Let's return to garage. We'll do one more load just to see what we can buy. Just want to. Just because it's different, right? You know, you can only build V8 supercharged like so many times before you sort of like go, nah. At least I know I've got 100 and something thousand in profit that I can sort of just put to building silly cars. That's the idea. And I hear car auctions aren't worth doing, besides getting a near complete car. Be nice if this had like a multiplayer aspect. I think I bought this one, but the turbo version, so I'm happy with that. I just built a 2-carb. I've built enough Reptilas. This is also the... There's only the double overhead cam, no supercharger. Not building another Reptila. Sorry. They are worth a lot of money though. Jesus Christ. This is the supercharged version. It's basically what I paid for the first one. What kilometers have you got on you? Oh, that's tempting to buy just for the kilometers. Because it's worth an extra, what, 40,000? Just for having low kilometers? I'm gonna buy it. I'll probably fix it at some point. Just not today. Just because it seems like a money maker. Well, I think we've run out of these ones. Can I not build this 4-wheel drive? It looks in better nick than every other car here. Alright, one more reload, and then I'm gonna get out of here. I might have to install mods for next time I play, which will be in a week. So I can find some modded cars. I don't want to build an inline 6. They're not worth it. They're the same amount of effort as a V. Well, they're not. They're less effort than a V8, but So I guess if you find one under 200,000 Ks, that's like the goal. Maybe it's about like 160 miles, 160,000 miles, but you can't build that van. Not building a straight 6. Wow. It's a different shape. It's basically the same motor as we just built too. Lots of V8s in this place. Come on, one more. Oh, what can I say? I like to look, even though I don't buy. I'm probably going to go through the barns at some point, but I think I mentioned before that you can only go to a barn once. So you certainly want to make sure you got enough money to buy everything in there. Here we go. If it had anything but a straight 6. See, when a car's like this, it's, there's nothing on that engine. You should be able to put whatever the hell you want on it. If I want to make that a supercharged engine, then go ahead. That'd make this game amazing. It's pretty good and entertaining to me, but it's almost too limited. It's very rigid. Anyway, I think we'll have to leave it there. I'm gonna organise some dinner, and I don't know, I'll probably come back with Factorio in an hour or so, just because I can't help myself on that server. If you want to join me, you can join my Discord, links in the description, or let's not wiggle too much. Or it's there. I actually should announce when I stream on Discord, but I'm a bit lazy. I should get a Discord bot. But it's certainly... Alright, let's go to the auctions. It's 200 to go to an auction. I haven't even bought anything. Just so we can see what comes up. So we can buy things like this, but I've never seen one in the junkyard. I'd do one of those up if it was in the junkyard. And probably one of those too. Oh, I'm out of cars. What would really do this game great is a used car market. A little like Gran Turismo, in their sort of buy, just something off a Craigslist. Can't help it. I must know what's there. Want to buy Craigslist for Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. I guess that's what they were trying to do with the junkyard, but they run out, so that's a problem. I wish I knew more about cars. Alright, last time round this, I just did one of these. Wow, it's basically identical. I paid a little bit more for mine. Anyway, I had lower kilometers. Supercharged. What was the K's on it? Ah, I know I can earn 100,000 out of it. It's not that they're good or they're easy, but I can just earn so much from them. Because that kilometers are down. I swear that's what it is. If I'm wrong, well, I'm only going to lose 20 grand. I know some mods add like a DB9 and stuff. So, anyway. Yeah, over on the Steam page, Steam discussions, there's a mods page where people add their own cars in, which is awesome. I haven't downloaded or installed them, but the problem is when I get home next time, I'm building my new computer, which means I need to clean up some hard drives. So, hopefully I can save my save, but if I can't, well, I'll start again. And maybe I'll do a stream of that. Because that's a lot of grinding out. Grinding to 30 sucked. Anyway, we will leave it there. And, I don't know. Next time I'll see what happens. So, it's Alt-Tab so I can stop the stream. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.